What we're going to get into next is going to be funny. It's going to be fun. We're getting ready to watch Aaron the Plumber, the biggest crash out of 2025, get into all his fights in one compilation video, bro. The biggest crash out of 2025. Hit the link in the description if you want to watch live and uncensored. I'll see y'all over at Kick. Get into the video.
About that when you were trying to kiss me?
Trying to kiss you? Man,
Aaron.
Boop, bop, boop, beep, bop, boop, boop. Now look,
About that when you were trying to
look,
kiss me?
trying to
look. I'm gonna break down why Aaron the Plumber cannot fight though. We about to break that down too. Why Aaron the Plumber absolutely cannot fight. Let's do a little slower on the playback speed. Let's do 0.75.
kiss you? Man,
Aaron.
Okay, no, wait. Let's do 0.50. Let's do 0.50. We're gonna break down why he cannot fight. Now look. This is him. Right? Now, mind you, these can go. This is what we call a swim banger. Where they just swim like this. These can go. They can hit you. They can hurt you. It can go. But anybody who knows how to fight will put him out fast, because where's your guard? Why are you not guard when you're punching? Why are you not guarding your jaw? You feel me? Second of all, why are you not twisting your body and adding that extra power? If you're punching somebody who got a jaw on them, you're not going to hurt them. You're not going to hurt them at all. The power comes from your legs. So if you ain't putting your legs into it, you're not doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Aaron the Plumber cannot fight, but he will fight. And that's what's making him viral. Let's keep watching. And this is why the half and half lady man thing jumped on top of you. If you was doing your thing right, you should have put her out right away. You should have put her out fast. Look at that. You're losing to a half and half
thing. If you've been anywhere
thing.
near the internet in the past few weeks, you've probably seen this guy going viral, especially those TikTok clips when he throws his hands. But who is he? How did he go from fixing leaky pipes to dropping diss tracks? And why did his boss decide he was too famous to unclog toilets? Stick around, because this story is wilder than you think.
Hey, too famous to unclog toilets is diabolical, bro. That's the worst reason to get fired ever. Imagine, like, you make some videos on the internet, next thing you know, your boss comes and like, I need to talk to you real quick. You're fired. Why? You on the internet throwing hands. I can't have you here. Man, what, bro?
So before we get into the Aaron law, let's talk about where this all started. The Pop the Balloon dating show. If you don't know this show yet, you are probably living in the Stone Ages. These shows were going viral all over the internet, even before The Plumber. Let's be real, dating shows are already good. But this one, it's next level.
Because the level of
show,
stupidity that
contestants
the
are lined
women
up,
carry
their job
on this show
to pop the balloons of people they're not
makes it
interested
viral.
in. It's brutal, it's savage, and it's the perfect place for internet.
You see right here? You see that? What I mean? Somebody who can just mildly throw hands is gonna whoop on you. This guy right here definitely knows how to throw a little bit of hands for sure.
Chaos to be born. If you thought your last rejection was bad, imagine
That's
getting
why you have
dumped
to lock
via
in with
balloon
him.
explosion. Now let's talk about the man himself. Aaron the Plumber. Before his viral fame, Aaron was just a regular plumber from Stockton, California. But his life took a wild turn when he stepped onto the show.
Run that fade, win, lose, or draw.
You on
like
that.
Pokemon, I gotta catch them all.
This 28-year-old traded wrenches for roses on a dare. Little did he know. When Aaron first walked onto the show, nobody expected much. Just another guy, maybe a little awkward, but boy, we were wrong. He instantly became a fan favorite. Not because he was smooth,
No, because he throws hands.
but because he was just so unintentionally funny. Attitude made him stand out immediately. He threw out straight-up offensive comments to the women on the show.
I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, the women I deal with, they don't have hair on their.
Also, he was always starting fights. And let's just say, they weren't having it.
You see, you get your eye busted up. That's because you don't block punches coming at you. You think you're just gonna punch on somebody, and it works. It works. I'm not gonna say it doesn't work. It does work because a lot of people freeze up when they start getting punched on, or when they get into altercation and they don't be in altercations or never been in altercations. They freeze up. They're like, but when somebody who's been in altercations and you come in to punch, man, listen, man, hold on, wait, boop, bing, bah. And that's how your eye end up looking like this. And maybe your jaw might end up looking like this. Maybe your jaw end up looking like that.
One by one, they popped their balloons in rejection, and the internet loved it. Clips of Aaron's wild interactions spread like wildfire, turning him into an overnight meme. But Aaron wasn't just known for his brutal honesty. He also had a talent for starting drama. Whether it was heated arguments with contestants or straight-up clashing with the hosts, chaos followed him everywhere. And of course, social media couldn't get enough of it.
That's a woman.
But the internet's favorite troublemaker was about to face some serious consequences. As his videos spread, Aaron's boss started receiving complaints. And soon enough, he was fired from his plumbing job.
Nigga, you beat my ass 10 times, nigga. I'm gonna get back up. My motherfucking pride is hurt.
But that wasn't the end of his downfall. His behavior eventually got him banned from Pop the Balloon or Find Love entirely, making his rise to fame one of the shortest in internet.
I disagree, because he's still rising. You're saying he's not rising. He's still very much rising. The guy is still going up. The guy still goes viral. I just seen him go viral like 2 times last week. The guy's still going up, bro. So I disagree the whole making it short. Hell no. He jumped out in traffic, got in a fight with somebody, went viral for that. He just went viral again. Some dude tried to stab him. Because some dude. Every time I open Twitter, I see Aaron the Plumber going viral, bro. He's super relevant. I disagree 100%. The guy's just saying that. I hate that, though. When you're creating a video around somebody, you don't have to lie on that person. This is why I am who I am, bro. I don't lie on people. When I make a video, I'm legit, bro. I say exactly what I think. I say exactly what I see. Like when I'm speaking on low tier guy, bitch ass. Like I know he's a bitch, right? And I know he's soft. But does the guy have a good audience, a large audience that still stays tuned into him? This is true. Has he been grinding for many, 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 many years and been consistent? This is also very true. Is it possible that he makes more than your average person in America? It's possible. If he buys an $800,000 home, $1 million home, whatever it is he bought, it was like $800,000 house, whatever. It shows you that the guy has excessive income to an extent. So when you downplay somebody just because you don't like them, you actually are killing your own credibility. And it's hilarious because somebody actually left a comment on my video recently. And they were like, you flip-flop so much. And I'm like, no, that's not what that's called. That's just called being real, bro. When a man say something real, I can say that's real. You know what I'm saying? So, what he just said isn't real. You know what I'm saying? He's just making it because I've seen there's a trend on the internet where it's like if you make a video like this and you trash him all the way, everyone who hates that person will just love you automatically. And I'm not with that shit, bro. I don't lie, not even on my enemies, bro. I'm not lying on shit. Word, I'm not lying on a mother effing thing, bro. Straight up. Let's continue.
And then, out of nowhere, he decided to switch careers. That's right. Aaron the Plumber dropped a diss track. Move over Drake, because Aaron's about to drop the hardest track about plumbing you've ever heard. Now let's talk about the diss track that broke the internet. Because when Aaron got eliminated, instead of sulking, he decided to take revenge through the power of music. Aaron didn't just drop a diss track, he absolutely flamed everyone who crossed him. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone. First up on his hit list, the contestants who rejected him. Aaron went full petty mode, calling them out for having fake personalities and the worst balloon popping form he'd ever seen. And then he went after the host. Absolutely ruthless. Plot twist. Aaron decided to come for his ex-boss. He straight up called him out for being jealous, saying, "I fix leaks, but you leaking clout. Should have fired yourself, now the internet's out." But the most unexpected diss, the balloons. That's right, Aaron went off on the very thing that made him famous. He claimed balloons ruined his life and called them cheap plastic heartbreak devices. Did balloons deserve this slander? Maybe not.
Ain't you trying to be funny and your shit ain't even funny? Your shit ain't even funny. Your shit mid, bruh. This dude mid. I'm gonna leave a comment on his video like, your shit mid.
Like Erica breath, it could go left. Realize saying it got halitosis. No.
The internet loves a good underdog story, and Aaron delivered. Before we knew it, memes were everywhere. This man took over the internet.
I'm saying he's
As if
viral.
losing his job wasn't enough, the show then decided to ban Aaron from ever coming back. Why?
All them bitches on them
Because he was
shows
too
be a
much
gang
of a
of
meme.
hoes.
Because his presence made other contestants nervous. Because he popped too many balloons, we may never know. But let's be honest, Aaron was also starting fights left and right on this
Boom,
show.
boom, bop, bing, boom.
This man went
He
from
ain't land no
fixing
punches.
pipes to bursting egos. Every single episode, it was like he had a personal mission to roast at least one contestant. At first, it was hilarious. He'd call out people for being fake, for trying too hard. But soon, things escalated. Producers probably had a special seat for Aaron in the "we need to talk" room from him because they didn't want to get verbally dunked on national TV. It got so bad, the show had to start cutting out some of his
I ain't gonna lie, look.
savage moments.
I'll be honest, bro. Look at this, bro. Losing a fight right here to a maybe man, maybe woman who's fucking clearly trucking you. That should be the end of your fade career right there. You should not be fading no one else after that.
Just to keep the
Boom,
peace.
boom, bah.
And let's not
Getting you.
forget the finals.
But wait, let me get my final thoughts on this before we move on, man. Aaron the Plumber, what you're seeing is called roid rage, guys. That's what you're seeing. It's called roid rage. It's called lack of emotional intelligence. It's called lack of emotional control. When you're roid raging, you get upset and you do things like this, bro. The guy clearly is on roids. You could tell his nipples are like sagging and they're fat. When you got like fat, saggy nipples, when the damn they get filled with milk, you're on roids crazy, bro. So yeah, I could see Aaron the Plumber becoming a staple in mainstream media. Not mainstream, but in internet culture. He just got to keep going on his route because his route is working. I'm not going to hate on the guy, and the guy seems a little positive, so I dig that as well. You know what I'm saying?